Creative Art Classes with John-Marc. Today's lesson, how to draw a cartoon star. Hey, and welcome to my series on teaching you how to draw cartoons. I'm John-Marc, and I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a cartoon star today. So as you can see, I'm quickly roughing out the outline area as I sketch. I'll come back and I'll make a little darker areas where I know I like, and I can work from there. Now with this one, this will be a two-part. I'm actually roughing this out, and then I will come back and I'll go much tighter at the next level. So stay tuned for both parts of that video. So this is a rough sketch, as always, like I share, and then I'll work on making it a little bit more tighter. So I just create some big eyes and a little eye, give some expression there. I'm going to be creating the little eyelids darker on the top there for both of them. And this is a fun thing. So what you could really do actually whenever is make a star and make different faces on there. You could have a silly face with this tongue sticking out, his eyes shut, smiling big and wide, sad, shocked, whatever. You could really use this shape to make multiple faces. In this case, I'm just making his mouth wide open with some big teeth, and now I'm just shading in the background to separate so you can see the inside of his mouth there. Yep. And I think we're just about there. I'm just going to put some dots around the edges as well too. There we go. I like those little freckles. All right, I'll just shade them in really quickly too. That's just to give separation again when you're shading them in there. And again, as a thought too, is when you complete this one, you may not end up keeping those little polka dots, those freckles, dots, whatever you want to say, on the star. You could change it out. So just because you have sketched something doesn't mean you have to ink it in. Just use your creativity when you're finalizing it. So I'm just signing this one right now, but stay tuned because I'm going to come back with this one and do a little tighter sketch. All right, and let's begin. Okay, so what I did is I have it in my Photoshop again, and I am actually putting in a different layer, and I made it a little lighter. This is like when you're doing traditional animation, the 2D. And then you come back and you're just following the lines with a lot stronger stroke, and you're actually making sure that the lines are a lot more in detail. Getting ready for the inker and the colorist for that. All right, so as you can see, the transparency does work, and sometimes if you don't have an animation table with a transparency box, you can use your window. Tape the original one on the window and take another blank paper and put it on top of that window, and you'll see like a transparency. So if you don't have a light box, animation box, you can always use a window. That does help too. Okay, and working on this one right here. There we go, a little tighter, a little heavier now, his eyeballs. And when I complete this one, I'm going to keep the pencil line, bring it into Photoshop, and I'm going to use my watercolor brush that I created. And I'll color it in that way. All right, and in this level, when you're inking in, well, I should say not inking, actually penciling in, all the shaded areas where I would really shade for like the inside mouth or the eyebrows, I won't. Pretty much I'll leave them unshaded because then I can come back with a solid color. Not to say you don't want to, you could with the technique with the shaded line. It kind of gives a different stylized to it. All right, so let's just about complete this one right here on the other side there, and we're doing good with that one right now. Yep, let's get the other side. In this stage here, you really want to be focused and pay attention to your strokes and line, whereas the stage before, I was very, very quick. I didn't have to really worry because I'm just making it up right at that moment. And it was a sketch. This is more fine-tuning that sketch, taking it to the next level. Alright, and just let's do those little circles now. Finishing that one up. The other one over on the other side. And when I use my Photoshop brush when I'm coloring in there, again, I have it on a opacity like at 50% for the brush. So both settings are around 50 to 40. So when I brush, I have to build up on it. So it gives a multi-layer blending with it. So it's not a solid brush. Okay, it's looking good. I just wanted to share that little coloring technique. This one I'll show you another time. All right, and that's without the background on, and that's the final one. All right, so we finished this one. As always, make sure you sign and date, and thanks for watching this video, and have a great day. Check us out on Facebook, that's JMG Studio, and on our Instagram account, that's JMG Studio Cartoon. Oh, hey, I hope you enjoyed our video today, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, because then you can see all our old videos as well as the new ones that are coming up. All right, thanks a lot. Take care.